Welcome to Arizona Living, your life, your style. I'm Kate Longworth. Today we're at the Sphinx Date Company in Scottsdale to talk about the importance and convenience of shopping local this holiday season. But before we cross off that gift list, let's take a look at what's coming up on today's show. We take a trip to visit the Tucson Botanical Gardens, plus a look at a unique and interactive exhibit at Arizona Boardwalk. And we tell you about money that's available to help you with your education. All that and much more coming up on Arizona Living. We are out at an Arizona institution, the Sphinx Date Company in Scottsdale, to talk about the importance of shopping local this holiday season. And I'm joined by co-owner Rebecca Seitz. Rebecca, thank you so much for having us out here. Yeah. And you guys have been around for almost 7 decades. So how did you and your mom, Sharon, become the co-owners?
So back in 2012, Mom was in Washington, D.C., and we were kind of exploring, looking for opportunities here in town. We saw that this, as a local tradition, was looking for new owners and new people to kind of take over the legacy. And my really love for supporting local, her expertise along with mine combined, we felt like we could be a good fit for really taking the business to its next era. So
it was a perfect match, a perfect date, yes, if you will, right?
Exactly.
Where do your dates come from?
So the Medjool dates, we have one family in Yuma we work with. We bring all of the dates here, and then we hand sort and pack everything and make all of our date gifts here in our store here in Scottsdale. We also work with specialty growers in the Phoenix area for some of our other varieties, the non-Medjool varieties, the more unique varieties like Black Sphinx dates, for example. So.
And dates are a popular item in our household, from snacks to putting them in smoothies. But what kind of products do you offer here for purchase?
Well, a lot of people just want bulk dates. So they, like yourself, they just want to snack on them. They like to eat them whole, put them into smoothies, bake them into gifts. So we do sell a lot of bulk dates. We grade our dates by size. So we have people who want to get the biggest and some who just want some cooking grade, and we offer all of those varieties. The date gifts are our most popular item, definitely. So we've been doing those for decades. We make date trays, date tins, a bunch of different dried fruits and nuts gifts as well.
It's great, and it looks like a lot of eye candy in here. You also have the Arizona Pantry, which allows customers to shop local vendors. How did that all come about, and what all does it entail?
So we really have a goal here to promote local producers, local vendors. Most of the companies that we carry here are family-owned businesses like us. So they're all items produced here in Arizona. So we really wanted to be another outlet for those families producing goods here locally. Also introduce people who are traveling to Arizona to regional specialties like dates.
Some buzzwords we hear a lot about right now are in-person and online. Yes. Do you offer both of these options for shopping?
Absolutely, and you can call us too. So we do. All of our items are on our website, where we offer the gifts. You can order now and have us ship it later, so you can get all of your holiday shopping out of the way early. And also visit us in the store, make your own custom gift basket as well. So pick out items that your recipient would like and build up your own little gift basket here in the store. So.
And you truly have a pride for items that come from Arizona, but why is it so important to shop local, especially this holiday season?
When you're shopping local, everything is made here in town. It's all, your vendors are local. You can get things readily stocked, and not only that, but you're also supporting those local families. So when you're supporting local, you're supporting a family who's making products here in town. They're hiring people who are here in town, and we're really keeping a lot of our money here in the local economy.
Thank you so much, Rebecca, for having us out here. And if you would like more information on the Sphinx Date Company, please head to their website. This is why we live in Arizona. The weather outside right now is perfect for exploring the great outdoors. So come along with us as we take a tour of the Tucson Botanical Gardens.
When people visit the Tucson Botanical Gardens, they'll see that we've organized the grounds by pocket gardens. So we have 16 of these small themed gardens, and really it was a clever way to take what's an otherwise somewhat small space. 5.5 acres sounds large, but it's not big, especially compared to other gardens around the country, around the world. This way we've kind of scaled the experience to the visitor, and we can fit much more variety in, rather than trying to do some multi-acre vista that only encompasses a small number of species. So by having 16 pocket gardens, we can really display much more botanical variety in a small space than we might otherwise be able to. I think one thing that is surprising to people when they visit the Tucson Botanical Gardens is just how big we are. Our gate is relatively narrow on Alvernon Road, the main road that we're on, and I think after people enter the grounds, they often are taken aback at just how far to the east and extensive our pocket gardens are. So we really are sort of this garden that's hidden in plain sight. So right now we have a beautiful fine art exhibition called Seeing the Invisible. What's a little different about this exhibition, it utilizes something called augmented reality. So this is a way to experience something through an app on your phone. So Tucson Botanical Gardens is one of 12 gardens worldwide that is partnered with Jerusalem Botanical Garden in Israel to create this augmented reality fine arts exhibition. 13 world-renowned artists have created pieces that are unique to this exhibition that you will experience only through the app. One of the things we're really excited about when people visit is the ability to see our Cox Butterfly and Orchid Pavilion.
Butterfly Magic is Tucson's first and only tropical butterfly and orchid exhibit. Every year we receive over 100 species of butterflies and over 200 flowering orchids are on display, and so every time you come here there's always something new to see, whether you've been coming here for a decade or it's your first time. This is the home of Rosie the Corpse plant. It bloomed back in 2018, and every year it's put up a gigantic leaf for our visitors to enjoy. When a corpse plant blooms, it puts off a very, very potent smell. We bring in its pollinators, which are essentially small flies, and when it bloomed, we had over 10,000 people come through this exhibit to experience that smell in person. When you come to Butterfly Magic, we are a USDA regulated facility, so we essentially have airlocks at the entrance and exits of our building just to make sure no butterflies are escaping. When you enter the building, you'll notice there is a considerable amount of humidity as we are mimicking a tropical environment. We also have fish, a wonderful little waterfall display, and many other different things to see in addition to the butterflies and orchids. Come see the butterflies because it's a wonderful opportunity to see species that you wouldn't otherwise get to see here in southern Arizona. This is also an opportunity to learn more about kind of nature and why it's so important that we protect the rainforests and the habitats of all of these creatures.
There are a lot of benefits to shopping local, especially when it comes to helping the economy. Did you know for every $100 spent locally, $43 stays right here versus just $13 from non-local shops? That can have a huge impact on the Arizona economy. There are lots more great tips and stories coming your way on Arizona Living. We tell you all about a delicious festival you won't want to miss. Plus, we take a trip to a unique and unbelievable place. Can't talk the holidays without discussing food. The 16th Tucson Tamale and Heritage Festival is coming up at Casino del Sol. We've got the inside scoop on this year's celebration.
The Tamale and Heritage Festival is an opportunity for all of the greater Tucson area to come together and celebrate a family tradition that extends all through Tucson. It gives us an opportunity to come together, eat tamales that we remember growing up, making at home, but trying different varieties. It's important for us to share that with our Tucson community as the soul of Tucson and bringing that Tucson tradition to a place where we can all gather together. We've been doing the Tamal Fest since 2005, and every year it gets bigger and better. This is a family-friendly event. Admission is free for everyone. You can spend all day here, and if you get hungry, there are plenty of tamal vendors that can take care of all of your needs. Even though this is a food festival, we do offer entertainment. We will have ballet folklorico, mariachis, there'll be traditional dancers, including deer dancers, and a lot more. Anyone can be a vendor. We invite everyone from the home chef to the restaurant owner. We invite everyone to come and participate. We look forward to finding those hidden gems that we haven't yet tasted. This is a great opportunity for all artists to expose themselves to the greater Tucson community, so we invite all types of vendors, from painters to kettle corn merchants, anyone to come down because the entire Tucson community will be here, and anything you want to show them will be here for them. This is the Tamal Festival, and of course there's going to be a tamal contest. We look for the best tamales in 4 categories: green corn, traditional red chili, sweet, and gourmet. Past winners include chefs. Family recipes have won before. Anyone is invited to participate. So if you have a traditional family recipe, whether it's green corn, red chili, sweet, or gourmet, bring that in because we want to see if your Nana's recipe is as good as mine. As the contest grows year by year, the number of judges has grown exponentially because of the number of submissions that we get into our contest. On average, we have about 100 participants, which means that there's plenty of tamales for everyone. This year, we'll have over 50 judges that range from local celebrities, media personalities, tribal council members, Tucson community leaders, and they're all ready to try your recipes. The prize for the best all-around tamal, which can be any category, is $750 in cash and bragging rights for the entire year. This event is important to us because we've had a rough year not being able to celebrate things together. This is our opportunity to invite the entire Tucson community to spend time with us and celebrate one thing that we all love to do, which is eat. And the best part is we're going to eat tamales together. So I invite all of you to the Ava Amphitheater on December 4th for the Tucson Tamal and Heritage Festival.
If you're looking for a fun family outing, make the Arizona Boardwalk your next stop. Their newest attraction will amaze you with its uniqueness. Take a look. We're here at the Science of Ripley's, believe it or not, at Arizona Boardwalk. We're right off the 101 in Scottsdale. We're in a beautiful complex that has 7 great marquee attractions, including Odyssey Aquarium and Butterfly Wonderland. The Science of Ripley's, believe it or not, is full of incredible collection of oddities, artifacts, pop culture, memorabilia. It's amazing, and there's something for everyone here. Everyone in the family will find something fascinating. And believe it or not, these things are all true. They have all been fact-checked, they have all been verified, and it's amazing to walk around and read about some of the crazy things that happen either in nature or some of the things that are man-made. Robert Ripley was an eccentric guy, and he was very adventurous, but he was also very talented. He was a cartoonist and he was an entrepreneur. He had about 80 million followers, and they would send pictures in and tell them about oddities that were happening all across the country and all around the world. And then he was so adventurous that he just started to travel everywhere to see if all of these wonders and these oddities were indeed true. And people loved it. In fact, he was getting more mail than the President of the United States. Guests will marvel at a plethora of unusual artifacts and get hands-on with amazing interactives. Adults and children will become immersed in incredible art, animal oddities, pop culture memorabilia, interactive games, and stories of people and places that are incredibly hard to believe, but undeniably true. Come see the tallest man alive, Robert Wadlow. He stood almost 9 feet tall, and he will stand up right next to you, and you can see how you measure up to someone that tall. If you have young kids, read to them and tell them what they're seeing. And some of these things are interactive, so you'll be able to push buttons and learn more. This is a wonderful addition to Arizona Boardwalk, having the Science of Ripley's, believe it or not, right here for guests local and from out of town to be able to come and see wonders of the world. With my family, with my son, I can be able to see all kinds of things that I can walk away just a little bit more cultured and a little bit more knowledgeable about the world that's out there around me. One of the things I love about shopping local is you can always find the perfect gift that represents your community. Just take a look around, all of these great items right from your neighborhood. But before you head out shopping, sit tight, more Arizona Living coming your way. We'll show you a place offering a lifeline for today's struggles and a way to get financial help for your education.
As our viewers approach retirement, you may be hearing from a lot of people right now telling you what they would do with your money to prepare for retirement. Joining me now is Winston Stevenson, President and Investment Advisor Representative with Winston & Company's Retirement and Financial Services right here in Phoenix. Winston, it's so great to see you again. What can people do to cut through all of this water cooler advice?
Well, it's great to see you again as well, Erica. At Winston & Company's, our licensed advisors will guide you through a proven and proprietary process. No water cooler advice here. This is just not something that we subscribe to. We're here to help you make the best decision for you and your family.
So Winston & Company's written plan is not some cookie cutter approach.
Oh no, one size does not fit all. As a fiduciary, I believe that portfolio construction is the key to reaching long-term goals, not market timing. In fact, our three-legged stool approach allows us to create 3 legs of guaranteed income to last a lifetime.
Powerful. How do people find out more about your approach?
Well, it simply starts with a free consultation right here at Winston & Company's. Here's how it works. Once you are ready, we gather some basic information and develop written strategies that are appropriate for the individual situation.
Sounds great. Is there any pressure or obligation to meet with Winston & Company's?
No pressure, no obligation.
To schedule your free retirement income analysis, call 602-456-1928. Remember, if you don't know where to begin, better ask when.
Got a plan for your retirement, 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask when.
For many, the holidays can bring added stress. The counselors at Lifeline PCS are here to help during this time.
Lifeline PCS is an outpatient behavioral health clinic. We specialize in all modalities of treatment for all populations. We have 6 different locations throughout, and we are here to serve the community in any way that they can possibly need. There is a misperception sometimes that counseling is strictly for people with serious mental illnesses. However, given the current times that we're all dealing with the pandemic, we're actually seeing people who for the first time are dealing with behavioral health issues. So we have people who for the first time are dealing with basic needs, not being able to pay rent, not being able to have money for groceries. And so we're really encouraging people who maybe for the first time that they've ever experienced behavioral health issues to come and seek counseling, because it definitely can help get through the really tough times.
The effect of COVID on counseling today has really made a big impact. My specialty is trauma, so kind of seeing it as this almost global trauma that everybody's had to go through, no matter the impact on people personally. You know, sometimes people are just impacted by the change in their environment or the requirement from work or having to stay home. There is a lot of different impacts of COVID, and people have come to see us for grief and loss, unfortunately, and kind of helping navigate through these difficult times. We were lucky enough to be really prepared to go forward with teletherapy, and even that, you know, it's great that we still get to stay connected with our clients and help learn from them. But there is a craving, I feel, from the community just for that personal interaction again and to be in office. And so there's always kind of this underlying frustration that people are grateful maybe that they get to connect or escape, but that frustration that it's still in the same, you know, maybe 4 walls that they've been in all day or for work. And I think the biggest impact is not everybody's home life is safe. Sometimes it adds stresses to stay home or to be in an environment where you feel like you can't divulge all the information you would in a safe private setting in counseling. counseling. And so there's been a lot of challenges that we've just kind of been going through those stages with our clients, you know, grieving the frustration, being anger, kind of being in denial for some people, and helping to kind of move through that acceptance of where we are and what we can do.
The question is it weak when somebody seeks counseling? Does it make them a weak person? In fact, clients that come to us are some of the most resilient and strong people you would ever meet. They are, however, bound by basic survival every day due to traumatic experiences, adversity that they've experienced. They're not recognizing that strength and that power that they have. What we try to do from the very beginning is create hope for them. We hold a space for hope until we can help them quiet down some of that trauma and adversity, and then they little by little start to recognize their own strength and intensity. So it's definitely not a sign of weakness to ask for counseling. In fact, one of the bravest things that I think someone can say is, "Help me."
Sit tight, more Arizona Living coming your way, including what you should be doing now to get help with college costs. Higher education is costly, but as you're about to find out, there's financial help if you know where to look.
It was important for me to get my FAFSA done because I am a first-generation college student. When I saw the price tags for college, I was like, I have no idea how I'm gonna pay for this. I was really afraid of it, honestly, but the FAFSA was pretty straightforward. I didn't let it intimidate me. I listened to my counselors and I got through it in maybe 30, 40 minutes, and it really has just opened the doors for a lot of different scholarships and opportunities for me. It's crazy to me that just 40 minutes of my life in completing that application completely changed it and set me on this path to success. I know that if I hadn't completed the FAFSA, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. So definitely take those 40 minutes out of your day and just go for it. Give it a shot. The worst that can happen is you don't qualify for it, but there are so many students and so much money that goes unaccounted for every year.
Paying for college is not very easy, and so I know that FAFSA is a great way to get some free money from the federal government, and so that they can support me as I go through my college journey, and so that I can be successful. And so I know that to be out of debt, I can use my FAFSA to help me pay for college.
So the FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid, and it's important for seniors to complete because it unlocks financial aid opportunities so that they can fund their post-secondary education. So whether that's going into a certificate program, a two-year degree, a university, it helps students and families understand what's available to them to help pay and fund for their education. So the Arizona FAFSA Coalition has created several resources available for students and families to complete the FAFSA. So we have a number of resources available where students can text in to Ask Benji to basically ask any questions that they have on the FAFSA application, and they'll get an immediate response back. We also have the ASU FAFSA hotline available as well, where students can call in, speak to a representative, and get all of their questions regarding the FAFSA answered. Students can schedule a virtual appointment with a FAFSA expert to help them through the application. And then we also have a number of in-person FAFSA appointments that students can schedule throughout the state, so they can look and see on azfafsa.org all of those resources that I mentioned, and also their nearest in-person FAFSA resource center if they'd like to book something in person. So all of the FAFSA assistant services that we have available on azfafsa.org are completely free. So students and families can book any type of appointment with a FAFSA expert to help them with the application. Again, it's completely free. They don't have to pay for anything. It's available to all students and families statewide. So no matter if you're from one of the 15 counties, a certain small town, large town within Arizona, we're here to help you. All of our resources that we have are available in English and Spanish. Get your FAFSA done faster at azfafsa.org.
We want to thank everyone at the Sphinx Date Company for having us out today. We had a great time, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kate Longworth. We'll see you next time on Arizona Living, Your Life, Your Style, where we help you live your best life.